So now as you pull up, yeah. So at that point, why can't I latch down? Or, you know, or actually start to hit straight through. So that's the difference.
So, you know when you're doing forward force in Chisau?
Yes.
So the idea of like arms, the hand hits immediately. Would you say that that's separate from Hung, but Hung is a prerequisite to have the forward force?
No, Hung is forward force. Hung is, Hung, yeah, but forward force is a byproduct. That what you just described is a byproduct of Hung. What Hung is, Hung just means to point in Cantonese, just means to point. You cannot Hung, well, that's what I was just saying. With forwardness. Yeah, so let's say in Chisau, if it's like this, if it's like this, like that, so then if you take your hand away suddenly, it's like that, and I think, okay, yeah, I was going forward. But that's not that kind of forward force, right? Because from there, if I'm going like this, I'm sort of leaning into it and going like that and pressing into it a little bit. And yes, I can kid myself and go, I'm going forward, because when you let your arm go, it falls forward. But at that point, the elbow, like what I was doing with Jan, the elbow now is on an outlet. What I'm doing is I'm giving a flat, I'm holding and bracing using the ground, and then the whole thing as one unit I'm pressing there. Therefore, you're not getting the multi-vectoral force. For example, difference between this, like that, okay? Now at that point, as you try to touch my ear with the finger there, yeah, and slowly come up and see how you can get through it, right? And if you let go as you get through it, and suddenly let go, I'm going forward force, I've got it, peace, you know? It's not that, it's these kind of stuff is just, forward force is like this. So as you take gong, rise up, you can get that openness in the shoulder joint, making that, if the shoulder joint's relaxed, let's say you pour water, or you turn on the tap, comes up the spine, and then it has to come through here before it can get to there. So it comes through here, shoulder relaxed means elbow has focus. So from here, elbow has some individual focus without anything, nothing to do with the forearm. So this is the first one, right?
Just resting on it.
Just resting on it, whereas this one, elbow has actual focus.
And it's still...
Yeah, it's live, it can start to move, but it's focusing at you. And as the elbow has that focus, this one also has a focus on them. So elbow and wrist like that. So it's actually very light. Now as you start to come and touch my ear, yeah. Now at that point, the way we can prove it as well, let's say at that point, as you're holding like that, touch my ear, yeah. So at that point, you can actually still hit. Whereas this one, at that point, I can do stuff. I can do like that, but I can't hit because the outlets, I haven't bypassed the contact point. I'm going forward through the contact point, effectively pushing forward, right? Let go. It's not that. It's like that. It's very light. You can still hit. Or if you have like this is a hard one, but like that, if you're going forward force, like that, this is my forward force, let go. See, I'm going forward. But it's not that, because at that point now, if you hold strong, don't be polite, and don't let me latch you down, yeah? So if I come down, I can't do it, but I might be able to step back and latch. I need a technique, right? Whereas instead of this, again, same thing. So if it's take gong, rise up, elbow has its own outlet, wrist has its own outlet. So now as you pull up, yeah. So at that point, why can't I latch down? Or, you know, or actually start to hit straight through. So that's the difference between, in forward force and Chisau, if you're doing the Hung from this outlet, these outlets, effectively you're bypassing the contact point, means with any movement, that's what I recommend you guys do. Do Chisau, right? And then just get someone to put on their force onto you in Bong Sao without coming to Tan Sao and going like that. So without going, which is nothing wrong with it, it's a technique, right? But without doing that, from Bong Sao, can you hit through? From Fuk Sao, can you hit through? From High Fuk Sao, Low Fuk Sao? From Tan Sao, you know, as you hold, don't let me touch, don't let me hit you, you know, is it like this? Some people go, yeah, I can hit from the hold, don't let me hit you, eh? Yeah, I can hit from Tan Sao. Like that, you know, and they go like that. No, hitting from Tan Sao is like that, you know, so it's actually crushing you straight through. If this and this is going forward, means I'm bypassing the contact point, that means I can go there if I want. Whereas the other one is a lean push, coordinated push forward, and people can get very good at holding that and always keeping that on, and that effectively they have a shield that they're always responding with, but it's not that on touch. It should be like this. As soon as, like, let's say we're going to Chisau, right? Difference is like that, or this, and that, you know, like that. So very light, the touch is very light, but it's already picking.
So essentially, like people are doing it in a poor fashion, there's just only a single point where the intention is going forwards, whereas when you're doing it home, all the points are converging.
Yes, you can say like that, yeah, absolutely. And the single point is the contact point for the latter, and which means it's a push.
Yeah.
It's a very sophisticated, coordinated push that people can sustain and move around, you know. So as you try to move me around, I can sustain this and sort of move around, you know, and do my thing. And I'm making it look bad on purpose, but at least you feel like it's got something coming at you, you know. It's different to sort of this. You know, so everything's constantly going forward, and there's no need for a stance. And as you're doing,
do anything. Like I can't feel your center when that's on.
Yeah. Yes, because it's bypassed the contact point, it's already there. And more importantly, then against force, then as you're doing that, against, you know, in Chisau, if I'm going like this, as you push into here, if I'm going like this, you know, it's different. I can't kick. Whereas if it's like that, you know, punch is there, kick is there, you know, everything's there. You can. That's what a fight would be. As soon as you touch them, you've got them. But also, under pressure, not only these can move, but the whole body can move. That's exactly what a fight is, isn't it? Because you're taking force. Imagine you have the ability to, under that pressure, take force. That's a good exercise also for you guys to do. So if we're doing Chisau, right? So I'll keep this force, right? I'll keep a light force on you, but constant force on you, right? So keep that on me. Yeah. And then now if you kick with one leg, kick, and then you can kick fine, but notice how much the force changed on your arms, right? Yeah, now you try to counter it by pushing the other way. You know, so it's a tactic. It's a conscious, I better cancel that out by doing this. You don't have that freedom in a fight because it's happening very fast. You want to have it so this is like that instead of going like that. See how there's that movement? Yeah. Keeping that on. I'm being able to go like that. So there's nothing, so here I can still hit. Yeah, it's completely separate. You've got individual joint control. Whereas the other one is not individual joint control. And actually, you fall victim because you have to link to the ground in some way and you fall victim to what's going on here. You're always reacting rather than, Sigmund would say the highest level is, he would say, mole koi, like don't worry about what he does. No matter whatever they do, it doesn't affect you. Mole koi, whatever you do, I just do whatever I want. You know, not me, but him.